Hey, how you doing? Nick James here, and welcome to episode number 33 of Seriously Fun Business TV. Woo! Better. It is device central here at SFB HQ. In fact, I'm just going to take a photo so Rob can edit this in so you can see the extremity. What we're running here, Rob? We're running Facebook Live.
Facebook Live over here. Say hello, Facebook.
Yeah. We've got, what's this?
Instagram Live.
Okay, and here we've just got
Mevo.
The Mevo, which gives us a nice high-res secondary angle. We've got some new professional film kit here that Rob's bought in as well, which hopefully makes me better looking. Charlie's got a device. It's not magic. Charlie's got a device.
That's to go with the Mevo.
Oh, that's just to run the Mevo. Honestly, the amount of tech in here is a joke. So in today's episode of Seriously Fun Business TV, I want to talk to you about dealing with difficult customers. I've got a couple of difficult customers at the moment. Alright, won't say any names. But the reason I'm sharing this with you is because it's one of the many things that people never tell you about business. They never tell you about dealing with difficult clients or legal issues, and it exists. And the bigger you get, the more successful you get, the more customers you get, the more it's going to happen. Especially if you're a coach, consultant, a speaker, a trainer, an author, someone who's providing expertise, then there's a high likelihood that at some point you're going to have to deal with challenges, issues, things like that. So the reason I wanted to make this video today is, first of all, to let you know, give you a polite warning that it's gonna happen and there is nothing you can do to avoid it. That's not strictly true. What you can do to avoid it is never get started in the first place. But it's a consequence of success. The bigger the events are that you run, the more customers you get in your business, the more leads you get, you're going to get negativity, you're going to get hate. Couple of things for you, a couple of tips for you about how you can protect yourself against the hate. First one is, you're going to get hate. The more marketing you do, the more you're running Facebook ads, the more you're doing email marketing. Charlie, you can whip round and say hello to Charlie there.
Hello.
Charlie manages our main email inbox here at Seriously Fun Business. I do not. There's a reason I do not. Because I don't want to read it. I don't want to read if we're getting negativity. If we're sending out marketing pieces and emails and things like that, if we're sending out 30,000 emails at once, which we do, the odds are, percentage-wise, you're going to get some people that disagree with your point of view, that are going to reply and tell you to piss off and die, stuff like that. I don't need to be reading that. All it's going to do is have a negative impact on me and my creativity and on my state. So consequently, I have Charlie be a barrier against the hate so that we don't get that. I don't have to read it. And that was a tip that I got from Frank Kern many years ago. He was like, look, I get loads of hate. I just don't read any of it because my assistant does. Instead, what Charlie will do, she forwards all the positive stuff to me because it reinforces that what we're doing is good and that we're getting good feedback and that people want to read our content and watch our videos and things like that. So first of all, if you're doing mass marketing, try and have some kind of barrier in between you and any potential hate. Same thing with Facebook. I mean, the amount of times I see people getting into debates on Facebook, defending their point of view. I just don't think it's worth your time and energy. I think if you devote time and energy to it, you're going to end up wasting lots of your time and you're going to end up putting yourself in a negative state. And I think you'd be much better off just ignoring, if we ever get hate on our Facebook ads, which we do occasionally, it's a hide, block, delete. Don't give it a second thought because you're never going to please everyone anyway. So you just accept that you're going to get the hate and move on. And I guess the final thing is, on occasions, you're going to have disagreements between you and clients. It's rare. And if your selection's good, and ours is getting a lot better, never going to be perfect, but it's definitely getting a lot better over the last couple of years. If your selection's good and you only take the right people on to work with you, then you're going to have less problems, less fallout later. But the thing that I would say is, first of all, if and when you have these problems, first and foremost, do not under any circumstances get into an email conversation or a written conversation with people because there's no tonality in emails or text or anything like that. Best thing you can do, get on the phone to resolve it. I had an issue just like this yesterday. It's been ongoing for a while. I picked up the phone and just said, hey, listen, let's just talk and get this resolved. Let's just talk. You put your point across, I'll put mine, and let's commit that we're going to find a resolution that we're both happy with, or at least somewhat happy with, before the end of this call, and we did. So I think using speaking personally, communicating direct rather than over email and text and things like that is never as fruitful because there's no tonality. You don't really know what the other person's saying or meaning. It takes up loads more time as well. Like, you're much better off just jumping on the phone and having a call, and then you can put your point across, and they can too. So and always remember that whilst I strongly believe, in the words of Shah Wasmond, it's never just business. It's not business is business. Of course, when you're in our space, your personality and your business are interlinked. You can't escape it. So it's never just business, but at the same time, you've got to have, you've got to draw a line in the sand and go, look, I've got to be smart in terms of business, and I've got to do the right thing. And I think as long as you toe the line and do both those things equally, you do realise that it's business and you've got to treat it as such, but also you're doing the right thing, then you won't go far wrong. So hopefully you've enjoyed this episode of Seriously Fun Business TV. Wasn't any like groundbreaking sales and marketing strategies that are going to get you loads more clients or more leads in this one, but I actually think probably those of you that have been in business for a while, you'll resonate with the message, and it's as valuable, if not more so. So I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you as always, and I'll see you next week.